Hi guys, today we're going to react to IRAE plus The Veil by Betraying the Martyrs. This is a Buy Me Coffee request from Fred A. Thank you, Fred A, for this request. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Fred A. We appreciate the support. We both don't know this band. I know them only by name. So this is a first-time reaction. Let's see what they're all about. Well, a couple of things struck me here. First, I think we're pronouncing the name of the song wrong. I think it's either like IRA. It's a word, I think, because of the way it was spelled there. It wasn't all initialized, so it's probably not standing for something. I don't know. So far, sounds like it's an instrumental piece, at least that part. And the first thing that struck me was the collide between the piano and the rest of the instruments. The piano sounds beautiful, almost classical. The rest was a lot more sort of metal, kind of heavy. And then he started pretty much just hitting the piano with his fists. And I was like, yeah, okay, now it's on the same level. It was an interesting collide. Like I could hear the difference in how they were almost forcing them together, but it still sounded interesting, and I think it put me where it was meant to put me, at a state of unease, just uncomfortable, thinking about what the hell is going on and all the rest of it. I think it really delivered on what it was supposed to. So yeah, just a very, very interesting start here.
Yeah.
It's like a long intro.
It felt like it was a deliberate mood setter designed to plunge us into a very dark place, tapping into the dark side of the soul. And with this music video, the visuals amplify that. So the color tones and the entire vibe of this section really draws you in. It builds a world around you, and you can experience a variety of dark emotions. That's what I think the purpose in here is so far.
Yeah, it creates the kind of situation where you're immersed in the song. One thing that popped to mind just as I was listening to you talk, I just remembered, like I said, I've heard of this band before. I just never heard their music. I think they recently broke up. And it makes me think, if this is might be their last release, then the images of funeral, burial, kind of maybe that's what it signifies here. Maybe they're burying the band. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of spitballing here, because just kind of the first impression of this and vaguely remembering hearing something about that. So it would be actually kind of cool if that's what it's symbolizing, they're kind of burying themselves in a way. Very cool imagery, and I'm loving the music as well. This is really good so far.
Yeah, so far I'm getting the sense of rage accompanied with morbidity, and it all aligns with the theme of the visuals as well. I think what we said so far about how this song makes us feel, I think that's exactly the design of it.
can see through me. Seek the devil in the detail. An open book is where you'll find all the undiscovered secrets hidden under the veil. Locked inside, alone in silence. You're going mad, losing your senses. Stuck in this hell. I wanna taste what's real again. Find a way to end this. Have you lost your way? Forced to sail, watching through the veil. Don't let your dreams fade away.
The sections are distinctively different. We had the instrumental part at first, and then the lyrics came. The name of the song, The Veil, I said it gives a sense of rage. It also gives, I think, a sense of panic. And the veil means, I think, from the visuals, that veil between the land of the living and the land of the dead. So somebody's crossing over through the veil to the land of the dead. They're singing from the other side. That kind of shrouds everything in intriguing, morbid thoughts about the other side, about the land of the dead. So far, awesome.
Yeah, I love the intensity of this. Something here that I might term as piano abuse. But yeah, no, it sounds really good. I mean, it's done a lot in this kind of style of music where it kind of hits really, really hard, really heavy, and then it goes into almost like a piano slow bit, you know, in between choruses and in between verses sometimes, which is what it's doing here. And I was actually like feeling it, you know, kind of toying with us in a way. It's like slow down, hit hard, slow down, and you start to kind of feel it. I felt almost like my pulse was changing accordingly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just a really strong, affecting kind of song. I really, really like this so far.
Don't let your dreams fade away. I know somewhere there is a key to reach something that I adore. I'm not afraid of the blur. I want a bite of the lure. I don't know where this is going, but once again I fall into this prison. Tearing down the walls in front of me. Break these chains. Buried alive, I crawl back up. Break through. This is the day that I reach for the light, to finally set rest to this lonely night. Have you ever truly dreamed, been so drawn to it? Have you lost your way? Forced to sail, watching through the veil. Don't let your dreams fade away. Have I lost my way? Just trying to find my purpose, reaching the surface, waking up to brighter days. Have you ever truly dreamed? Have you ever truly dreamed? Have you ever truly
Wow. They are a very intense bunch, and it's an interesting song. I mean, even though we don't know any of their other stuff, I would be very curious to find out more about them. And it's a shame if I'm correct and if I'm recalling this correctly and they have disbanded, it would be a shame. Musically, they're great. The voices are fantastic, going from what we would term as sort of a cleaner voice to a growl scream type of voice. Very, very good. I like the disjointed feeling that it gives, and similar to what I described earlier on, it's very much putting you in a state of unease, which I really liked. And that feeling sort of stayed through to the end. I love the lyrics to this. Listening to it, there was a section which I believe is part of the chorus that made me kind of look twice, thinking, what does that mean? But it just sounded so good. When he says, have you lost your way, forced to sail, watching through the veil, don't let your dreams fade away. But that bit when he says forced to sail, I just love the sound of it, and I wasn't sure what it meant. And now, I have a few theories, but as it was going, I was like, forced to sail, but it just sounded so good. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff about this one. The lyrics overall seem to describe a situation where you're like outside of something, disjointed behind a veil. You can't deal with something real, maybe in a way, and you can't break through. There's a feeling of being trapped that is described here, which is really cool. And then when I started thinking about it like more in depth, I think it actually describes an artistic type of situation here, where artistically, if they've reached a point, of course, I'm also extrapolating from what I've heard, maybe with the band breaking up and all that, I think it has something to do with that, where reached a point where they feel like they're treading water. It feels like they're standing in place, like they're not moving, like maybe they are being guided by the wrong forces, the wrong people are guiding the music and where it's going, and they want to break out of it. And the only way to create change, to break through, to get to where you want to get, is maybe to start something new. And it feels like maybe that's the feeling they're describing here. I sort of got that from certain lines, locked inside, alone in silence. You're going mad, losing your senses, stuck in this hell. I want to taste what's real again. Find a way to end this. So while it sounds like it's talking about, life, death, whatever, I think it's actually, more about something like that. And of course, the chorus that I read before, talking about don't let your dreams fade away, and the way the song ends, with repeating the line, have you ever truly dreamed? So it's almost like saying, if you've ever truly dreamed before, you would know what we're saying here and what we're describing. We want something that's just out of reach, and the only way to get it is to blow shit up. And that's what they're doing, by breaking up the band. That's kind of what I got out of it, what I felt. I could be way off, who knows? But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I took something somewhat similar to what you said, but slightly different, because when they talk about the veil, as when crossing the veil or being stuck in the veil, to me it said something about something that needs to die. Either it's a person or the band, and they're describing that, a journey that has come to an end. And in the lyrics, I got the sense of somebody contemplating their regrets at where they are now, if it's really everything that they have to say about that. If we're interpreting it as somebody who has passed away and is stuck in the veil or is stuck in some sort of limbo because they have unfinished business, do they have regrets? Have they done everything they wanted to do now at this time when life ends or the band ends? It's ambiguous enough to keep us wondering.
I think it's just layered. Everything you're saying is definitely potentially true, and it could mean both things at the same time, because a veil is something that is pulled over one's eyes, so you can't see everything clearly. And it even refers to, I think, the blur somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm not afraid of the blur. I want a bite of the lure. I don't know where this is going, but once again, I fall into this prison. So feels like as long as everything is blurred and you are obstructed from seeing things the way they really are because of this veil could be success, it could be money, it could be the way, management is treating the band, it could be anything. And it could be a certain lifestyle, as you say, thinking you're happy, thinking you're doing the right thing, but then when everything is lost and you look back, you have regrets. So yeah, it's probably all of the above. Just really, really cool. There's just all these kind of killer lines, to this song that take me to all these kinds of places. Just very, very, very cool. I just love it. It's one of those thinkers, it's going to make me think later. I'm going to go, oh, maybe it meant this. So yeah, loved it.
I think, to me at least, the mood that is conveyed here helps express negative feelings that I might have. So if I'm bummed out about something and I put this song on and just drift away in it, it helps me. It's almost therapeutic. It helps me work things through in my mind. That's another function I think that this song has, and songs like this have.
Yeah. There was a verse towards the end, after the one that I read before, which was repeating. It said, "Have I lost my way, just trying to find my purpose, reaching the surface, waking up to brighter days?" So yeah, I don't know. I hope that if this is really what the song means as far as the band goes, I hope that they have woken up to brighter days, and we will hear more from them, possibly in other bands or other projects and all the rest of it. But yeah, I wouldn't even mind going back and delving into more of their stuff. I actually don't know if this is an old or new song of theirs. I'm just kind of guessing along. But very good. They're very good. Love this.
Yeah, I do too. That verse that you just read, "Have I lost my way?" It starts, "Have I lost my way?" That's what got me thinking about potential regrets that they might have, retracing their steps and looking at themselves now as the band comes to an end. That's the regret element, I think, that I got from that particular verse.
In the earlier verses, he was saying, "Have you lost your way?"
Yeah.
And in that one, "Have I lost my way?" So I think that it's also a cautionary tale, like saying, don't get sidetracked. Don't let someone pull the veil sort of over you so you can't see what's in front of you. Stick with what you want to do and be true to yourself, that kind of thing. So thanks again, Fred A, for this awesome request, our introduction to Betraying the Martyrs. An excellent band. We love this. Yeah, looking forward to more. Thanks a lot for the support.
Yeah, thanks, Fred, for requesting this song. We enjoyed reacting to it. A lot to think about. Please, more like this. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
Thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate the support. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and we hope to see you all then. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.